When it comes to shopping, us Brits can blow a fortune.
That's what I want, a single solitaire.
But how can we control our spending?
30,000 or something like that.
I'm business journalist Steph McGovern.
7,000.
Oh, what? I want to help make our money go further.
We are bringing down your spending.
And I'm Alex Jones.
Sale!
I know only too well the traps consumers fall into.
How many times have you used that then?
I haven't.
We challenging families
No!
to try money-saving alternatives.
So we can all learn how to shop well for less.
Ooh.
We're talking hard cash.
Really?
That is amazing.
Our job here is
This week, a family whose reduced income
How big is the impact financially?
hasn't reduced their spending.
So pretty.
Do you get out in it very often?
Not really.
Can we get them buying budget
Who is it? I mean, what is it? Who is it?
and back in the black?
Do I really have to do this?
Yes, you really have to do this. Get in!
No, you have to stay close. Don't go too far ahead.
We're on the banks of the Thames with a Surrey family who want to learn to live within their means.
Could we have a crepe with Nutella, please?
Meet John and Flo.
He's a very practical, hands-on daddy.
Is that nice?
Flo is the best wife in the world.
Good girl.
Loving mother to our 3 wonderful children.
I am indeed.
High five.
Jacob is our eldest. He's 6.
Tia is our middle child. She is 5. Ava is our youngest. She is 4.
The kids keep us on our toes. It's good.
A year ago, part-time teacher Flo decided to take some time out to look after the children.
Wow, what's that?
Scorpion.
No, it's a crab.
But less income hasn't meant a change in lifestyle.
I am quite a social bee. I really like going out. I do.
You do just spend when you want.
It's just life. Life is expensive. Living where we live is expensive. Having 3 children is expensive.
Basically, everything they see, they ask for it. Mummy, can I have that? Mummy, can I have that?
Mummy and Daddy buy us a new toy about once a week. I have been expecting you.
To cover her spend, Flo relies on the plastic.
A credit card is there for you to use and you rack up a bill.
She spends a lot of money on clothes.
I think I'm of the generation where if you want something, you get it. And if you've got the money to pay for it, great. If you haven't, put it on credit. Look, it's so pretty.
This includes a high street store card she's also using regularly.
You can order at home up until midnight, I think, and it comes the next day.
We can get your next account locked.
Well, no, we won't.
But Flo's not the only big spender in this house. Broadcast engineer John has some rather expensive hobbies.
It's a Nissan 350Z, 3.5 litre V6, rather fast.
The main garage is so full of petrol head John stuff, he can't fit a car into it.
Why have you got 5 steering wheels?
They're off of old cars that I've had.
This is your thing, and lots of husbands are down the pub. I know you're not having an affair, you're just playing with your tools.
Yes.
I don't begrudge you your hobby.
Thank you.
But John's hoarding is also costing.
Can you get down to the back?
There's definitely things in here that I know I have, but I can't find, so I end up purchasing more of them.
You are a little bit of a shopaholic.
It's time for John and Flo to take control and get their finances back on track.
Everything we bring in gets spent each month, doesn't it?
Every penny.
And more. than we
And
haven't
more.
got.
Yeah.
We've got to shock the Bansers into action if they're to get back in the black. So we raid in their home to fill our pop-up shop with their possessions and show them how much they've spent.
It's very tidy, isn't it?
Someone likes their catalogue shopping. Oh, yeah, we've got the classic folded pages. Been quite a bit of shopping going on here, like.
2 laptops,
Oh,
3
my
laptops,
goodness.
4, 5, 6 devices, 7.
They're everywhere.
Could do a lovely display.
So there are 5 of them in this family.
5, but the children are obviously really small.
Yeah, they're all under 6. That sofa now, with those on, is probably worth about 5 grand. There's clearly a tech and catalogue obsession.
Next, it's the children's bedroom.
Oh, bunk beds.
Oh, look at all the toys in here. It's hard for parents, though, isn't it? Because they're under so much pressure to buy the latest toys, the latest games, and I mean, all the books.
And they're expensive, aren't they?
Ah, the master bedroom. Oh, look at all this.
We knew it, saw the catalogues. Now here's
I
the
know.
evidence of the purchases.
Oh, look. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. Oh, boots. That's a fair whack of money there. That's out of that one bag. Uh-oh.
She hasn't even tried these on. I wonder how long they've been sitting there.
Ooh.
What's that?
That is a next bill.
Ow. Is she paying the minimum payments as well?
Yeah. Yeah, that isn't good, actually.
Should we put those all back in now? Because
Nah.
they don't know we're here.
See ya.
Oh, see? Every time, isn't it?
Hurry up.
But we're not just interested in what's inside the house.
Classic garage door.
Oh.
That is a lot of stuff, isn't it?
I can see about 10 bikes at least. Is that a motorbike as well?
What are these?
That's what I mean. Do you think they've got a bit of a thing about bits of cars?
What's he doing with all of these? And all the helmets. I mean, this is a man with hobbies. Tools worth a fortune, bikes worth a fortune, car parts worth a fortune. This man is a shopaholic. Come on, we'll take it all to the pop-up shop. I let you do this because I did the clothes upstairs. You'd be all right, wouldn't you? You'd be fine.
How many screwdrivers you actually need, though, do you reckon? Hang on. Oh, hey.
The Bances' finances have recently been under extra strain following Flo's decision to take a year out to care for their daughter, Ava.
Avery has Down syndrome.
When she was born, it was a big shock. Now, it's the best thing. She's lovely. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. She likes babies and dollies and picnics and that sort of stuff. Definitely more of a girly girl.
But despite a reduced income, neither Flo or John have altered their spending habits.
I sort of feel that life costs what it costs. Some things you just have to buy. That's just the sort of world that we live in. And I don't like to deny myself. If friends are going out to dinner, I'll go out to dinner. Even if I know I'm going over my overdraft, I will.
And it's this attitude we need to change.
So we are building a shop with their belongings to show them exactly where their cash has been going. Time to surprise our unsuspecting shopaholics.
Hello, world.
Do you want us to take that for you?
Hello,
Sarah.
How are we doing?
Are you surprised to see us?
Very surprised, yeah.
We're going to help you save some cash.
Fantastic. He's going to like that.
Well, we've got something to show you that's just up the road. So, ready?
Fantastic,
Yeah,
yeah, let's
Come
do
on,
it.
let's do it.
Excellent. Wow.
So we've got a shop here we'd like you to go in. See whether it's the type of shop you buy things in. Do you want to go in?
Let you go in first.
Wow. All our stuff is brilliant, yeah.
Well, it's not actually all your stuff.
No.
Because we couldn't find a shop big enough.
Yeah, lots of tools, but a man needs lots of tools,
He
apparently.
does, yes.
Lots of books, but that's good. Books are good. You can never say no to books. I don't think there's too many toys. I
Not for
think
three children.
Three children,
Yeah,
so
no.
yeah. They do play with all their stuff. I don't know if you play with all your stuff. Some of those dresses do still have tags on.
Oh,
but
yes.
any day now, I'm going to lose weight and fit into them.
Flo and John seem very relaxed about the amount of stuff they have. Will they feel the same once they know how much they're spending?
Now, one of the first things we noticed when we went into your house were the catalogues.
Yes. It's my little guilty pleasure, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a fair whack of money on your store cards.
Yeah.
And what are you like at paying that card off?
I'm very bad. I pay a little bit off, so I sort of £100 each month, but then I spend another 100, so it tends to hover in the £800 zone.
But it's not just the store card that's mounting up.
Do you know how much is on your credit card?
I think it's in the 5,000 range.
If you look at the interest that you're paying on your store cards and your credit cards and your overdraft fees, that it's actually costing you £1,400 a year.
That's terrible.
Does that surprise you, that figure?
Yeah, no, that is a total waste.
By only paying the minimum balance each month, the accumulating interest means the items they buy are much more expensive.
We worked out that over the last 12 months, for every £1 you're spending, you're actually spending £2.
Okay, I didn't think it was that much, no.
Yeah.
So those shoes that you paid 35 quid for, those lovely boots that you've bought in 2 colours, £35 a pair, they're actually 70 quid a pair.
Right,
In the
okay.
way that you're spending, so you spent 140 quid on them.
Right. I imagined it wouldn't be that big of a percent. No, you know, obviously you have to pay for credit, it's not free, but I thought it was a reasonable way of shopping and everybody sort of shops on credit.
Yeah.
John's not blameless either. I mean, who needs 9 big brand laptops and tablets?
When a new version comes out, he gets the new version and the older version gets filtered down to me, then to the children in a sort of pecking order.
Oh, we'll have to go and hang outside
Yeah,
their
we will.
house on one of those days.
Get a free laptop.
Do you feel like it is excessive looking at it?
Looking at it like this, yes. I'd say it is excessive, yeah.
So in total, we've worked out they're worth 7 grand.
Wow. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And what about that car hobby? Will John's spending on this give them the shock they need?
Where's the car?
I'll rent another garage where I keep my other
You've
car.
got 2 garages.
Yes.
So the
Oh.
other garage has got a car in it, and this garage is for
Family stuff. Yeah.
family stuff.
Family stuff.
Well, it's got a kid's bike, so
Okay.
Over the years, John's hobby, including the cost of the cars, insurance, garaging and additional parts, has cost close to 20 grand.
that is a fair chunk of money.
It's a fair chunk of money.
Finally, it's the kids' toys and books.
What's it like for you when it comes to getting the kids toys and books and things? Are they quite demanding? Have you got a system of how you get them, or is it just when you're out and about you'll pick things up?
We do fall into that trap that if we are out and about, we do get them something to keep them happy or, you know, keep them quiet. So we do that. I tend to try and stick to the supermarkets or the cheaper shops, pound shops and things. Birthdays, we do the big, extravagant, you know, like the ships and the planes and the remote controls.
We've worked out that you spend around £1,000 a year on toys.
Okay.
And about £400 on books.
Okay.
So
But I bet there are still some options out there which can save John and Flo money without making the kids feel like they're missing out.
looking at the areas we've taken you through today, what do you think that amounts to?
I think about 30,000 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to raise that a little bit. 52,000.
Wow, indeed. Perhaps those numbers have finally hit home.
It was slightly shocking to come in and find all our stuff laid out.
It's not until you look at it and see it all like that that you think, wow, you know, we spent a lot of money over the years.
And it all adds up.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting to see what...
Where we can make
Yeah.
changes, yeah, where we're up for the challenge, we're going to do it.
We have got to come up with a plan.
I think they were stunned to silence because, you know, realising how much they've been spending on store cards and credit cards, they've had their heads buried in the sand, haven't they?
And one of the areas they're spending quite a lot on, naturally though, because they have got 3 children, are toys and books. But I think we could reduce spending in that area by quite a lot, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I think we just need to get them in order, don't we?
Yeah.
Right, come on, it's freezing.
The sooner they start reining it in, the better. So we've debranded their home, replacing many of their favourite products with cheaper alternatives. Although some haven't been swapped, will the family recognise which items have been switched and which haven't?
It begins. I'm not happy about that. Who is it? I mean, what is it? Who is it?
Well, it's a vacuum flow, just not your usual £300 one.
I don't like it. I'm quite upset. A Dyson is like a Porsche and you've given me a Skoda.
That's just the start of it, Flo.
Oh no, value toilet paper.
Yeah, it does look thin. The feel of toilet paper is not a big deal. It's how long it lasts, because our kids like to use huge amounts.
But swapping big brand for own brand means you'll be saving with every wipe.
Oh, they're horrid. Smell that.
Will Ava's new unbranded nighttime nappies be a better fit?
The absorbency is fine. It's just the stretchiness and how easy they are to pull up and down. But, you know, it's all doable. If we want to save money, we have to buy cheap or cheaper or different, then we can do it. There's so many things. Where do we start?
There is, however, a surprise waiting for them in their bedroom.
I love this. I love it. It's brilliant.
Definitely should stay there.
How do you get into it?
You don't.
You don't.
No.
The cards are not the only thing now off limits.
Receiving loud and clear. Step away from the next catalogue.
Yes.
OK.
And don't use your credit card.
Guilty as charged.
Well, this criminal spender is now on parole. But what will the children make of all these changes?
What have they done to your room?
Why do I have a new cover?
Oh, a new cover?
Tia still has a favourite film character duvet cover, but it's £17 cheaper than her usual one.
Well, brush. What flavour is it?
Bubblegum.
Is it bubblegum? All clean? Night-night. In a little while, you need pyjamas.
With the children in bed, John has one other swap to get his head around.
All my old laptops. What can this mean?
I think they're going to try and de-Mac you.
No.
Your challenge, should you choose to accept it. Dear John, we're curious if any of your retired laptops have a value and we would like you to investigate. We've emailed you an info pack to get you started. Good luck, Alex and Steph.
Ooh.
John and Flo had better get a good night's sleep.
It's day one of the swaps and John's cracking on with his laptop challenge to downsize the family's 9 computers, starting with a website for an instant online quote.
The offer is a bit low, I feel. Macs tend to sell for £300-400 second-hand, so I'm sure I could do better.
In true shop well for less spirit, John's next stop is a high street store that we think could give him a better quote.
The MacBook Air, this one here,
OK.
is worth £287 cash.
All right, great.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
So altogether, you're looking at £629 cash.
Thank you very much. That's super cool.
£600 for 4 old laptops is a great start.
And at home, it's also good news on the nappy front.
Ava's pull-up hasn't leaked, so that's very good.
Flo usually uses the brand leader pull-up nappies, but this week they've got a cheaper supermarket-owned brand.
They fit brilliantly, they were stretchy, they held all night long. I can swap those, they're great.
And so is the saving, because that nappy change would save Flo over £200 a year. And how have they found the budget toilet paper at £1.37 cheaper per pack?
It's horrid, it's awful. It's grey, it's thin, and when you unroll it, the ply didn't stay together, it all comes undone. Yeah, no, I mean, you have to have small pleasures in life. It's horrid, 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 horrid.
But some of Flo's small pleasures are pushing this family further into debt, something I'm keen to learn more about.
This year has been your most challenging year financially. Why is that then?
I decided to take a year off from work to focus on my youngest, Ava. Is that a cup of tea? Cup of tea. The year before when I was working, she had a lot of appointments, she had a lot of different therapies, and I felt I was really juggling everything and not doing anything very well.
How big is the impact that that's had financially?
I think that to kind of make up for our time away from the other two, we've bought them things to kind of show them that we are thinking about them, caring for them. If I was out and I needed to get petrol in the car and I didn't have money in my account, I just put it on the credit card. Right. If we're going to a birthday party, I need to buy presents and I don't have any money, I'd put it on the credit card. I went over my overdraft limit every month, basically, and I was just getting charges. And I'm a real kind of bury my head in the sand kind of girl. So I just thought, it's only for a year, I'll worry about it once I go back to work.
And did you and John have honest, open, frank conversations about this?
I admitted to him how much I owed and I wasn't able to cover the payments, so he took over the payments.
And how much was it at that point?
It was probably over £5,000 at that point.
Going forward, do you think that you'll be able to spend in a very different way?
I've got to sort out this credit card debt and I have to change my ways, I do.
You can do it, Flo.
I can.
You can do it, but remember, you know, lots of people do take career breaks and you did what was best for your family, which is admirable.
Yeah.
Changing their ways is what they must do, starting with not buying items they've already got. So it's time for John to discover exactly what's in that overstuffed garage. We've even got him a willing assistant from a local handyman company to help with the clear out.
As you can see, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, so I'd like to get a lot of the stuff out, organise it. It's hard to know where to start, isn't it?
Hopefully we can show John that a couple of hours cleaning out his man cave
I need more than 3 hours to do this garage.
will be worth it.
Slowly, slowly. Good girl.
While John's organising his garage, we've sent Flo and the children to one place many book readers have simply forgotten about, the local library.
Little Bo Peep has lost her.
John and Flo spend nearly £400 a year on new books, but using the library is free, plus there's other priceless benefits.
It's sort of like a family outing as well as getting books. You know, it's just been a lovely experience this morning.
So another successful swap.
Look how many books in there.
Like the Bances, many families enjoy quality time together. So we're putting the ultimate family make-or-break tool to the test. We've got 5 different 4-person tents. Pitching up on the field today are keen campers, Team A.
I like to have a lot of room.
Will our cheapest mid-range tent be adequate? Multi-generational Team B.
We look for a tent that's easy to put up and something that's going to keep us dry when we get the lovely British weather.
An easy mid-range pop-up tent for them. Luxury lovers Team C.
Like windows, plastic windows.
Well, this inflatable top-of-the-range tent ticks that box. Next is confident Team D.
Yeah, I think we'll find it quite easy to put up a tent.
But will their expensive teepee-style tent be their undoing? And finally, big spenders Team E.
I believe that you need to pay for the quality.
So we've given them the cheapest tent of all. Our teams will judge their tents on ease and speed of construction, comfort, and whether they can weather the weather. And they're off.
It looks like we got the biggest one out of the lot.
There's 13 instructions on how to put the poles out, just the poles alone.
Mason, sort out the poles.
Come on then, Bryson, bring it all out. It's big.
Where's the pegs? Oh, instructions not very good.
No, Josh. Are you sure this isn't too long? Maybe we should actually be roping it down. It feels quite flimsy. Lock it up. Where's all the poles?
Good, that is.
Oh gosh, the instructions are not very good. It doesn't really give you any idea.
Pull it up.
Oh, you got to put it up?
Quickest tent I think I've ever had to put up.
Our tent is up.
9 minutes and 47 seconds to put this up.
Cracking.
Not bad for the most expensive tent, but the mid-range pop-up was quicker.
It's 4 me in 12.
13 minutes, 54 seconds.
It's 11 minutes and 10. Is that quite quick? No, not really.
The inflatable tunnel tent puffed in last on speed.
Okay, what time have we got now then?
17:12. 17:12.
Not bad.
Not bad.
But how do our tents fare with comfort and weatherproofing?
Absolutely tons of room. I can't even touch the top, and I'm over 6 foot tall.
It just hasn't gone up well. There's water coming through up here somewhere.
4 people would have to be very familiar.
All in all, I think it's nice.
Each team has scored the tents on style, how easy it was to put up, space and waterproofing.
Right, the winner is Soul Pad. Yeah, that's ours!
It's got the luxury and it's got enough space and it will be an enjoyable holiday.
Very, very good quality on it and quite a nice price too for 520.
Our winner is the most expensive tent, and then they follow in price order. So when it comes to tents, our campers think maybe it is worth paying a little bit more for your canopy.
Back in Surrey, John sorted out all of the tools and car parts that he's been collecting over the years in his main garage. I'm hoping this clear out will now help him focus on the costs involved with keeping his expensive sports car in his rented second garage.
Right, let's get this open then.
Okay.
Ah, look at that little beauty. Nice. Do you get out in it very often?
Not really, not anymore.
Why is that then?
It's only got 2 seats, can't really take 3 kids out in it.
Yeah, it's not the car for kids, is it?
Not really, no.
But do you work on it very often? Do you come and spend a bit of time with it?
I do like to do bits on it, but it's becoming increasingly hard to do that. I might take it out once a week, drive it to work or something.
It's expensive to have, though, if you're only using it fairly infrequently.
Yes, it is a bit of an expensive
Yeah.
luxury, yeah.
The rented garage is costing John £1,300 a year. Plus, there's the car's hefty insurance. But I have a few cash-saving options for him.
So you're spending £500 a year on insurance. Well, actually, we found a deal where you would be paying £220 a year, saving you 280 quid.
Fantastic.
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot, yeah.
And again, that's for the same conditions you've got, so it would still involve renting the garage. So I've got another idea to put to you.
OK.
Get rid of the garage.
Yeah.
And we found an insurance deal where you could park it on the road and you would pay £460 a year, so you'd save 40 quid, but better than that, you'd save £1,300 from not having to rent the garage anymore.
Great deal.
Can we ditch this garage?
Yeah, yes.
Brilliant. Come on, you.
Another positive result. Meanwhile, getting to grips with more swaps...
Let's give it a go.
Flo is coping with the loss of one of her luxuries, as we've switched a £300 top brand vacuum for a budget version.
You can hear the dirt going in. When I use my Dyson, it tends to suck this rug up. So I'm wondering if it's not as powerful, but, you know, it's definitely doing the job. It's good manoeuvrability, it's easy, yeah. It's better than I expected.
And so is the price. At £50, investing in this budget machine next time would save Flo £250.
Oh, vacuum heaven.
With that in mind, Alex and I want to put Flo's big brand loyalty to the test on a selection of handheld vacuums.
We imagine with 3 children that you've got a lot of use for one of these handheld vacuums.
Yeah, they're brilliant, actually.
Yeah, do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Is it a pricey one?
It is, yes, it is.
You like your brands here, don't you?
I do.
Well, you're going to try and see if we can change your mind, though, to see whether actually the price, the brand matters when it comes to using one of these.
OK.
Yeah.
We're testing 4 different handheld vacuums. First up is the cheapest model in the test. Then a branded mid-range model, followed by another, which is slightly cheaper. And finally, it's the most expensive.
And to test them, we are going to vacuum up some cereal. Steph and I have gone to great lengths to make sure it's embedded in the carpet.
OK.
OK, grab your weapon.
Ready.
And off we go. Nice.
Looks good.
Oh, look at that. It's like a runway. Right, that's good. Now then, we're going to do the whole lot now.
OK.
Give it a bit of, you know...
Bit of welly.
Bit of welly.
Right.
Sucking up first, our cheapest own brand.
There. That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's all right, you happy with that?
Yeah, I'd say that's great, yeah. It feels good. I did have to put a bit of elbow grease in it. I think it's hard to tell until you've seen the others, so...
OK, let's go for the red one.
OK.
Yes, yes. Round of applause.
That is powerful.
Oh. That was good. It was taking in from the sides. It wasn't just doing, yeah.
That was nearly hypnotic.
Getting excited.
So preference so far?
Well, that was impressive, the way it kind of sucked in from the sides. That was good.
Agree.
Flo's frontrunner is a mid-range brand, but so is its next competitor.
I think that is by far winner chicken dinner.
Winner chicken dinner.
So far, Flo?
Yeah, that one.
By far stand out.
Yeah.
Reserve judgment until we've seen all 4.
OK.
So we'll move on to the last one.
It's £100, but it does have a power boost setting.
That's good as well. Oh, it's the back floor. Had 2 speeds there, didn't it?
It did.
I mean, it keeps you on your toes, this one, doesn't it? Yeah. Because when you think that the cereal's here, it suddenly moves over here.
Yeah, it's because of where the exhaust is, isn't it? So whereas they're all on the side, this is on the bottom. So as soon as you're doing anything above, it blows it off that way.
Yeah.
So if you were going to buy one of these, not knowing the price at this point, is this the one you'd buy?
I'd go for this one.
So your favourite is made by Vax.
OK.
And that would cost you $49.99.
Oh, that's really good.
Flo's favourite was the cheaper of our mid-range models, but in 4th place at double the price, our market leader.
That one would set you back 100 quid.
That is really expensive,
That's
isn't
a
it?
big difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
So before splashing the cash, check out your options first.
There we go then. Lovely. Time for a cup of tea.
Everyone in the Bance family is getting involved with the swaps, including Jacob.
Dear Jacob, we know it's your birthday soon, so we wanted to send you an early birthday gift.
Jacob loves Lego, but a new set every 6 weeks costs John and Flo £30 each time.
So you pass me the bits and I'll build.
OK.
So we've given Jacob membership to a toy rental service for £8.49 a month.
Once you finish with it, you put it all back in the box, then you send it back, and they will send you another one of your choice. You look at it online.
Ah.
So you don't get to keep it, but each week or each month, you get to make another one. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Across the year, the family could save over £190, and he gets to build something new every month.
Oh, look, Black
Ooh.
Panther Pursuit plane.
Yeah. But that top one I was looking at, that's definitely going to be the next one.
Oh, the jet plane.
Yeah.
OK.
Downstairs, we've swapped Flo's big brand cleaning products for supermarket-owned ones, hoping she'll be as pleased with the results.
It smells nice.
This shape of mop is what I like. It actually feels good, yeah. I'm very impressed. I think this is a good quality product.
It is, just not branded. Simply swapping all her cleaning products would save Flo £17 a month.
Yeah, that smells quite nice.
Cleaning kitchens is big business, and we Brits spend almost £100 million on surface cleaners alone every year. Some of the most expensive are eco-friendly. So I've travelled to Malle in Belgium, the home of the world's first green factory, to find out if it's worth spending more to clean green.
Now, many of us at some point will have probably worried about the chemicals in our cleaning products. But what actually is in them? And do we need to worry about them? And should we be thinking about buying more sustainable products? Let's go and find out.
I'm meeting the company's queen of clean, Claire Burke.
So Claire, I've been to many a factory in my time. What does sustainable actually mean?
So sustainable is all about the ingredients and the packaging essentially that we use and how it's produced. So if you look at what's around us, if you look at the wood that we've used in the factory, it's all been used from local forests. We also make sure that we recycle everything in the factory as well.
Many regular cleaning products contain chemicals made from petroleum and strong antibacterial substances like bleach.
So what's so special about the products that are in this compared to other cleaning stuff?
All of our products are actually made from natural plant-based materials, so our ingredients are actually all come from nature and inspired by nature.
But nature doesn't come cheap. The raw products are more costly than petrochemicals, and as the eco-friendly market is relatively new, a lot of expensive research has been done to develop the products.
It does smell gorgeous, but whenever I think of cleaning products, I think of like chemicals and bleach, and it's not clean unless it smells like that, is it?
You don't actually have to sterilise your home and make it smell like bleach for it to actually be clean. Our products remove all the dirt and anything that you'd want to be gone from your surfaces.
But our kitchens can get very dirty, and the lowly kitchen sink can contain 100,000 times more germs than the bathroom.
But your stuff isn't antibacterial, is it? And that would worry me because I'd be thinking, you're not getting rid of the bacteria, so how is it cleaning it properly?
Not all bacteria is bad bacteria, and actually we believe you don't have to over-sterilise to actually kill to clean everything.
I think we should put it to the test then. Should we go to the lab?
Lead formulator Peter from the factory's in-house lab is going to do just that.
Hello, Steph.
So, Peter, this is clearly where you test everything, and I've seen earlier with Claire the ingredients that goes into your stuff, but what goes into other cleaning products? Why they're so different?
The other products usually use petrochemicals, which are basically made out of crude oil.
But how do they compare when you put them to the test with cleaning? Can we have a look?
Yeah, okay. So first we need to get dirty.
3 plastic strips are stained with an oily solution. That's then dried to make it as hard as possible to get off.
So we've got your product here,
Yes.
Brandex, which is a leading competitor that we know has petrochemicals in, and water.
Yes, indeed. And you can choose which one.
Oh, I can choose. Right, well, of course, I'm going to make your product do the one that's the muckiest.
Once added to the sponges, it's time to get scrubbing.
And then we let the machine do its work.
None of the cleaning solutions will remove the oily stains completely, but I'm expecting a difference between them.
And you can see that the water's not up to much, but it's got a little bit off.
It's got a little bit off, yeah, of course.
But the other two seem to have got more. But you haven't beaten the competitor there, have you?
No, but that's not our goal. We just want to show that green also can clean as good as the conventional brands.
When you're comparing what these different types of products do, the ones with the chemicals in versus those which are more sustainable and have less of an impact on the environment, there isn't much difference in terms of their cleaning quality. The difference is about the price. And you've got to ask yourself, is helping the environment something I can afford? But if it's all about price for you, then it might not be something you want to pay for.
In Surrey, we're trying to teach the family to decide what's worth paying more for and what's not. They spend over £1,000 a year on games, toys and books for the children.
Bought a lot more toys for Ava when she was younger to help her development, you know, sort of different toys than we bought the others. So, yeah, we did spend a lot of money on Ava's toys, about, yeah, £20 to £30 per toy.
So to reduce that amount, we've sent Flo and Ava to this local church where each week a toy exchange takes place.
We could borrow the horsey. Should we take the horsey home? Does it make a noise?
For just £10 a year, Ava can choose 4 toys to take home, play with them to her heart's content, and then return them to exchange for 4 more.
This is a great toy library. It's a great idea. I've been to lots of stay and plays, you know, so you go and use other toys. That's great, but I've never been able to take them away. It's a really great idea, yeah.
If Flo swapped half of Ava's new toys with the toy exchange ones, she'd save around £150 a year.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Flo and John, like many parents, feel the pressure to regularly buy things for their children. Professor Avi Shankar wants to tell us more.
So how old do you think children are when they become influenced by advertising?
They've got to be young because advertisers are clever, aren't they?
The evidence suggests that from about 3, 4, 5, kids can start recognising the difference between the TV programme and the advert. They can start recognising a brand. We've got to remember that children aren't born consumers. They learn to be consumers. And there are various tricks that marketers are doing to attract children to their products. Animals are often very commonly used. The other thing that's interesting is the use of colours, the use of very simple images. So this rabbit is a very simplified rabbit. So have a go at naming them. Do you know what they are?
I think Xbox is the top one.
Yeah. Nesquik.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one is.
I think that is some sort of... Is it something to do with music?
That is the Pokemon brand.
Oh.
Okay. What about that one?
That's Nickelodeon, isn't it, the channel?
Any idea?
Is that like a Minecraft one or something like that?
And
then
Duplo, the building
Rabbit.
box, yeah.
Well, all I can say is you're pretty in touch with the child within you both, because you did pretty well.
Very childish, Abby.
And I suspect if we showed these to a group of young kids, they'd be able to get every single one of these.
Yeah.
When they get a bit older, they can start recognising certain relationships, like, for example, the relationship between price and quality. They also start getting influenced by other people. So they start saying, I want this because my mate's got it.
To illustrate his point, Avi gives us both our very own school PE kit.
I like your bag. It's got like more of a leathery feel.
Mine's clever.
Oh, mine's got a big brand on. Oh, maybe I like mine more now.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they?
I'm that kid in the playground who's got everything with labels on her.
I'm the one who forgot the sports kit and has had to borrow from the school. So clearly, Steph's got the branded kit and I've got the non-branded kit.
But if you pick the stuff up and have a look at it, can you tell any difference between the quality?
I know, well, that's the thing. There isn't much difference, is there? It's just about the ticks, the dots, the little stripes, the logos. Which is sad, isn't it? That that's what it comes down to.
It is. Well, and as an adult, you can see the functionality is the same. But as a child, it's very hard when the in thing is to have the tick on your T-shirt.
So one of the things we can do is to try and point out to them that they shouldn't make friends with people just because they've got this brand or that brand, and there's more important things.
So when they're at school, they're not feeling that pressure from other kids. They're thinking about other things that they should be valued for.
And if all else fails, homeschool them, so they don't see any of it.
This is good advice for us all. Don't bow to the big brand peer pressure and check out cheaper alternatives. And in Surrey, the brand-loving Bances are doing just that.
There are certain branded products I do like. So I've got dry skin. Dove products are lovely, so I do like that.
But we've swapped all her branded toiletries with products that cost less, including her favourite soap.
The soap I used today in the shower, I really didn't like it. I did feel I was being punished. I felt it was like the war, ration.
Oh, but Flo, you get 4 bars of this soap for the price of your usual one. So are our budget face wipes at 50p a pack also facing defeat?
They were really nice. Yeah, they got off all the dirt and makeup and they felt nice on my face.
It's a pretty good £2.49 saving too. And this body lotion at 99p is a quarter of the price of her usual top-end cream.
It's a really nice lotion, so I would definitely be happy to swap to this one.
Outside, John's hoping his driveway will scrub up a treat.
Ta-da!
Right.
More proud homeowners than ever are ditching soggy sponges for these heavy-duty cleaners, and I've brought 5 along with me for John to test. The first one is the most expensive at almost £140. Our next pressure washer is under half the price, followed by not 1, but 2 mid-range models. And finally, the cheapest at just under £40.
What I've done, brought 5 patio slabs covered in autumnal muck.
Yep.
And we're just going to put them to the test.
All right, fantastic.
OK, should we start with this one?
Yep.
Oh! I didn't expect that.
First up, our most expensive model with its different jet settings.
Well, I mean, it's magic, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it looks lovely and clean now.
That is quite impressive, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Let's give the second one a go then. Oh.
At just under half the price, our next washer has the same pressure, but will it be as good?
That looked like a bit of an effort.
Yes, it's certainly more of an effort than the first one.
I couldn't be doing with that. I mean, imagine doing a whole patio. Yes.
Next up, with higher pressure, our first mid-range washer.
Love the colour of this one.
Yes, nice and bright.
Do we think that stripe is as clean as the first one?
No.
No.
I think so. Unsure at the moment. Definitely between 1 and 3.
OK, let's move on to this lovely green one. Have a go. Oh.
And with the same pressure, another mid-range machine, compact and slightly cheaper.
Now that is a good stripe.
Yes.
How do we feel about this green one then compared to the others?
Oh, it could be in the lead now.
Finally, it's our cheapest and smallest model.
That, to me, is like a toy one, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks a little bit feeble compared to...
A little bit feeble, but you never know. Size isn't everything. That's what they say, isn't it? Let's have a look.
It might be a £40 bargain, but does our cheapest model sacrifice power for price with only 60 bars of pressure?
Well, I mean, do good things come in small packages?
It did work all right, but it was a little bit more effort than the others. I would say it's your budget option.
After a quick spray, John's second favourite was the most expensive model. But which washer really raised his pressure?
Most favourite would be the green one. Good price, good size, worked very well.
This gadget man's favourite is a mid-range washer. So for John, price doesn't always reflect performance.
It's just win-win, John.
It is, yeah.
Win-win.
What isn't win-win, however, is the £5,000 of debt on Flo's store and credit cards, which we've locked away in the bedroom. Cleverly managing this debt could get them out of the red much quicker.
The store card that you have has a rate of 22.9%.
OK.
On it, APR, so the annual percentage rate. So that's the interest that's going to the company who are giving you the credit.
Yeah.
So if you've got £1,000 on a store card, roughly that works out, let's say it's 22% of £220 interest you're paying.
Yeah.
So there's the £1,000 you've spent and then 220 quid on top of that.
Yeah.
So that is just wasted money, isn't it?
It is.
And you guys have got money you're putting into savings, haven't you? So if you look at the other end, so John, I'm pleased to hear that you're a bit more savvy with your money. Yeah. But actually, the way you're doing it now, you're cancelling it out. You're cancelling anything you'd get from that savings out and more.
Thinking of their savings and debt separately is a big mistake. To keep things simple, if John has £1,000 in savings at 2.5% interest, he's earning £25 a year. Meanwhile, £1,000 of Flo's debt with 22% APR will cost her $220 a year.
look at that big difference between the two. It's 220 quid versus
It sounds like you're
25
saying
quid.
he should give me the £1,000 instead of saving it.
Yes, but only if he knows you're then not going to spend another grand on
a credit card.
Exactly, that's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
If John did, it would save the couple £195 straight away.
I'm sure you've seen these advertised.
But a solution to their almost £5,000 credit card debt might be another credit card with 0% balance transfer.
The upshot is you're then not paying any interest on the actual outstanding balance. So if you're paying off £100 a month for 4 years, how much better off do you think you'd be?
I don't know, you're asking me difficult maths.
Oh, £1,000?
No, I have no idea.
Not bad. £1,200 better off.
OK.
It is a good option, but only if you pay off the amount before the 0% offer expires.
So having seen those options, how do you feel?
The best option seems to be John pays off the credit card and we're back at zero.
But could you be disciplined enough not to then spend on the credit card?
No, in that it'd have to go. If it's there, I probably would use it. So if we're going for that option, we'd have to cut it up, get rid of it.
And so would you do that with your store cards as well? Because John is making the sacrifice that he's going to use the savings to help you pay this off, but you have got to make the sacrifice with your store card.
Yeah.
So...
Oh God, do I really have to do this?
Yes, you really have to do this.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, but it's a big sacrifice that I'm making.
I can see the pain in your face. I know this is a major thing for you.
Yeah.
Look at John's face. He's like, get it.
That's gotta hurt, but to ease the pain, John could use the money from the sale of his laptops to pay off the debt on the store card.
If John pays off the next card, then the agreement has to be that I don't use it anymore, so that's fine.
With her store card now snipped, catalogue shopper Flo will need more budget-friendly fashion for her once-a-week night out.
Very nice. So I'm assuming, are they from a charity shop?
Indeed they are. If she swapped one of the two £35 dresses she buys every month with a £15 charity dress, she'd save £240 a year. We've even got her leather boots to complete her outfit.
They look really nice, but so yeah, I can see they're not new, so I'm a little bit... But looking at them like that, you wouldn't know, but that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, the whole second-hand shoes thing.
Well, perhaps a £30 saving will make them more comfortable to wear.
Like this one, good colour, nice fit. That's really nice. The boots are great. Love the boots.
Flo loves a night out with friends and family, but it's costing her almost £2,000 a year. Tonight, we send in Flo, her mum and sisters to something completely free, a tango class.
You have to make sure that there's no weight on that leg.
I'm really excited that it's really different, unusual, so I don't know what it will be like, but I'm really excited, yeah.
There are plenty of free classes up and down the country. All you've got to do is go online and search your area.
1, 2. You know, we love going and having a dance generally. So yeah, this would definitely be an alternative to going out for dinner.
So a good night doesn't have to cost loads, and that includes buying a new outfit.
It looks beautiful, very glamorous.
You've told me about the joys of charity shops, haven't you?
Exactly.
You've said.
And you know, you can get fabulous looking stuff, just like those boots and this gorgeous outfit, for a bargain price.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Pretty good. There weren't any fancy twirls.
Sorry, I like spinning.
The week of swaps is over, and Alex and I have returned to Surrey to find out how the Bants family have got on.
We have asked a lot of them through all of this.
Well, I think we have to. They are really going to have to change the way that they view money and how they deal with their finances.
Oh, I'm excited for them.
The proof will be in the reveal pudding, won't it?
Yeah.
We're about to discover just how willing the Bantses are to change their bad spending habits for good.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well.
So we did a fair bit of swapping in your house. How did it go?
Yeah, it went fine.
Yeah, some of it was harder than others, but
generally it was all right. It was bearable.
OK, well, let's have a look at the swaps individually then and see whether they were a winner or not.
OK.
OK.
So we're going to start with the vacuum cleaner.
OK, yeah.
You certainly reacted to that, didn't you?
Yes, yes.
Swapping Flow's £300 top brand vacuum with a budget option sent her into a spin.
Who is it? I mean, what is it? Who is it? I don't like it already. I'm quite upset.
Can you actually get distressed over a vacuum cleaner?
Well, I didn't realise you could, but yes, you can.
I love that.
Wow. Who knew? Did it work?
Yeah.
Were you happy with its performance?
I was really surprised, actually. Yeah, it worked absolutely fine. And yeah, it did the job.
Da, da, da.
If Flo bought this vacuum next time, she'd save herself a whopping £250.
Wow.
That is a massive price difference.
Yeah, it is. It was really good. If you're going to save that much money, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Yeah.
Next up, the children.
So we had a look at your spending, and it turns out that you do spend about £20 a week on the children in terms of new toys, new books or new games.
Yeah.
This includes regularly buying Jacob new sets of Lego, so we signed him up to an online club where he can borrow one set a month.
So the subscription costs £8.49 a month.
Wow.
Oh, right. OK.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So how much do you reckon you're saving then?
A lot.
A lot. Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
It's £21.51 a month.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So Jacob gets to play with more Lego over the year and saves them £190.
So
really
swap?
like that.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big bit of Lego, isn't it? Brilliant.
We didn't want to totally deny Ava of any new toys, but perhaps they could save a little by using their local toy exchange.
Did she like it? Was it a great day out?
Yeah, she did, because it was sort of a stay and play anyway. She had fun. It was all new toys that she hadn't seen or played with. So she really enjoyed it. And then at the end, we were able to take them away.
So if you bought half and borrowed the rest, you'd save £12.50 a month.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Over a year, that's a saving of £150, but a family visit to the library saves even more.
Thank you very much. We asked you to try out a library. Tell us why you're reacting like that.
Because it's so obvious, isn't it? I'm embarrassed. I know the library's there. It is so obvious, yeah.
It's so obvious, but they are so underused, aren't
Yeah, they are, they are.
So the saving would be £25.94 a month. That's quite a lot of money, isn't it?
It is.
On
Lapping
books.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's all adding up.
Visiting the library plus the other toy swaps would save John and Flo over £600 a year. But what about the family's biggest toy, John's sports car housed in that second garage?
What have you decided about all of that?
I will probably sell the car.
Probably.
All right. I will sell the car.
You will sell the car?
Yes.
Wow. So if you got rid of the car, you wouldn't need the garage and you certainly wouldn't need the insurance. So that's £1,800 there in your pocket.
Fantastic.
And whatever you get for the car as well, and it's valuing at about £3,000, isn't it? So
Yes, yeah.
that would be really helpful for you guys.
This would be an enormous saving of around £4,800.
We're not saying you're not allowed to ever enjoy your hobbies, but as you say, you've only had it 6 months and you're already bored of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? You don't need it.
No.
And there are plenty more savings available if the family simply switch some of their branded products, including the face wipes.
They're really nice. They got off all the dirt and makeup.
And the cost per packet for these is 50p.
Wow.
Which is a saving of £2.49.
I'm really surprised. They
Yeah.
were really good. 50p? What is 50p nowadays? Nothing.
And that's an annual saving of £30.
But there was one swap which definitely didn't go down well.
Oh no, value toilet paper.
You know, look at the colour of it. It's horrid, 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 horrid.
There would be a saving of £1.37.
Okay, no.
No.
I love that reaction. It's literally like £1.37. It'd have to be £1,000
Yeah, but
for you
the
to swap.
point is, you'd get 3 extra rolls. So all of that column there is free.
Yeah, but they're thinner anyway,
No.
so...
Not even £40 a year would change your mind?
No.
Thankfully, they didn't turn their noses up at Ava's supermarket own nighttime nappy swap.
These were brilliant. They were really roomy, stretchy, everything you want. They lasted all night. They were amazing.
So is it a swap?
Definitely.
Yeah.
OK. That swap, John, will mean a saving of £230 annually.
Fantastic.
But would catalogue-loving Flo be as comfortable as Ava with the second-hand clothes we gave her to try?
So if you do a high street dress and a charity dress every month, the saving you're looking at is £20 a month.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know, we do have fantastic charity shops in this area.
You could find some really good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So how was Flo's fancy footwear?
So you walked a day in someone else's shoes.
Yes.
How did it feel?
They were really nice. They looked really good on. They were really comfortable. There's just a slight kind of ick factor.
Yeah. Did you get over it, though?
I think I did, yeah. I had a really good night, so...
2 people have had a really good night in these now. So you normally spend about 50 quid on a pair of boots. These ones from a charity shop were 20 quid.
Yeah.
And that would be a 30 quid saving. So would they be a swap?
It's something to consider.
Also worth considering was the night out swap for free tango.
It was really good fun, yeah, we had a lot of fun. Took my mum, my 2 sisters, and we just had a really lovely time. Yeah.
And it was free.
Amazing.
Completely free.
Amazing.
That would save you 35 quid a week.
Yeah.
It's £1,800 a year, and you're not really sacrificing anything, are you? Because you're going to do something else fun.
Yeah.
But hey, is that a swap?
Yeah, that's a swap.
Good.
Good.
The majority of swaps have been a success, but if they continue with our advice, will the Bances be able to pay off that £5,000 credit card debt and start saving?
Would you like to hear from us a total of what you could save in the future going forward?
Yeah,
we're ready. Go on then.
That would be a saving of £8,500.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that actually is not huge changes in terms of your day-to-day life, is it?
No.
It's just approaching things differently.
Yeah, quite amazing because they are small changes and they're really not too painful.
And you can talk about money more with each other.
Yeah. It's forced us to look at the finances and talk about the problem that we've got and how we're going to solve it.
Yeah. Find a sensible solution to it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Group hug, group hug.
Come on, John.
Well, I feel a great sense of achievement from them there. Like so many families, they had their heads buried in the sand. They just wouldn't talk about money. And now look at them.
It's opened up a conversation about money that they couldn't have.
It's doable, you know. It's not big and scary changes, so let's do it.
We can't do miracles, can we? But they're on the right track, can't they?
I like the sound of the tango as well.
Do you?
How do you tango?
Maybe we should try that. Oh, God, here we go.
What is it? What happens?
What happens? No, it's not like this. I mean, it's just